Welcome to the Toke&Trans. What do I say? Welcome to the Toke&Trans podcast, where we talk life, love, and getting high. Grab a J and join us. We do not condone the consumption of illicit activities with anyone under the age of 21.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about, so we're going to take a pause on subjects today. We're just going to play a game.
Oh, yeah.
Today, we're going to play Never Have I Ever.
Stoner Trans Edition.
Stoner Trans Queer Edition. So we had a little help from Chat GPT. We actually went on there and was like, give us some generated questions for stoners, never have I ever, trans, LGBTQ, some of them, not it. But we got some good ones from it, and now we've got a nice little list that we're going to go through together so we can get to know each other and just have fun today.
Yeah, and I think that if the other person has ever, then we need to take a little vape hit.
Oh, if they have ever. Okay, you guys heard it.
Yeah.
If you have ever, we have to. Okay, because we're looking at the same question.
So if you're smoking along with us.
Oh, yes.
And you have ever, that means you have to take a hit too. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
You're here because you wanted to hang out with us, so hang out with us. Let's go. And if you don't partake, that's fine too. Have a sip of water because you need to stay hydrated, okay?
Hell yeah.
How about this? Bo, kick us off with the first one.
Okay. Never have I ever scraped and smoked resin.
I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that on that one.
I'm in it
Yes,
hard.
I'll tell you probably like my second experience with weed. I went over to my friend's house and they were like, "Oh, let's go smoke." And we went in their attic and they're like, "Oh, we don't have any weed." And because it was like their parents' like empty stash. So they came in with a bunch of like black resin and I was like, whatever, I'm down. I smoked that shit. But no, it was it's not tasty. How about you?
It's not. Yes. Oh my God. Too many times. Too many times. Too many times, and it just gets all over your fingers and it sticks. Oh my God, it's so impossible to get off. You have to like scrape it with a fucking knife. God, yes. It's horrendous. It smells like wet gym socks.
If you're on YouTube, you can see I sliced my thumb today, and I did this by getting my new pocket knife I got for my birthday and sliding off some resin. So not to smoke this time, but I did slice my finger. So that's wow. It's funny that we started with that one.
It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, you do the next one.
All right, let's do a LGBT one. Let's do never have I ever attended a pride parade.
I have ever,
Yep, have to.
Yep. And I'm going to one this Sunday. I'm going to Philly Pride this Sunday. Hey.
Are you really?
I am.
Sunday? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yes, and I'm also going to bring all of my old rolls of trans tape since I had top surgery.
Get it.
I'm going to be bringing all my old rolls, and I'm just going to be handing them out to anybody. So if you see me and you want to ask for a roll, just ask for a roll, baby.
I'll hook you up. Are you just bringing like a backpack? You should just bring like a school backpack, just packed full, like what you need. Because you got colors and stuff too.
I got colors.
Half rolls, we're down.
Yeah, they're all half used, but it's like, it's so good. So
my first pride was actually like 3 years ago when our local area did its first pride.
Oh yeah.
So my first pride is like very conservative, breaking the mold, not sure what was going to happen type situation. But since then, it's like we've had the second one and the third one, so now it's starting to be a little more comfortable, predictable, kind of a little more relaxed, like we do this and that's what we do. So I haven't been to a big pride myself, but I would love to go to a big one.
Philly Pride is huge.
If I wasn't getting top surgery on Tuesday, I would fucking go and meet you there.
Yes. You're getting top surgery on Tuesday.
Oh, I can't. Oh, stop. It's getting real. It's getting real. Oh, what next? What's
6
the
days.
next question?
5 days.
Distract me. You can't.
Okay. Never have I ever drank bong water. I'm hitting it.
Oh, he's hitting it. You drank water. Okay, what the fuck? Why?
Okay, it's not like I was like
intentional.
Oh, I'm parched.
Right.
Let me have a sip of this here bong. No, okay. It wasn't anything like that. Okay, the first time. Hold on, I need a sip of good water.
I've only had it hit my lips, like from hitting the bong. Yeah. I've had a lot of it hit my lips, but I haven't ever drank it. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. The first time it was something like that. Like the bong was like way overfilled. I took way big, like I was like,
right, we're doing this
and
thing.
It got in my mouth and
a lot.
I didn't want to, I was like, like when you accidentally inhale your own spit or inhale water or whatever, it goes down the wrong pipe.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to cough because my mouth is full of bong water.
Oh, bro.
And and I also just took a bong hit. So I'm trying really hard not to cough because if I do, then it sprays everywhere. So instead of spraying it all over everyone I was with and making a whole big scene, I just swallowed it. And then I started coughing. And
I literally physically got a chill on my body. You just said that.
Yeah.
I physically tasted that. Actually, this round, everyone drink a water. Drink a water. We're getting that shit right out of our mouth. All right, get that shit out of here. No.
Okay, and then the second time. And the second time, it was apparently the bong was emptied into a mug. And then, refilled with clean water instead of, I don't know, and then emptying the bong at the sink. I don't know what the fuck happened.
And then someone wrapped the mug.
Yeah, and I thought it was a drink for me. So I took a sip and it was bong water.
This whole thing reminds me of, I was a former cigarette smoker, and it reminds me of cigarette water and of a water bottle where you put your cigarettes out. And let me tell you, in a Walmart parking lot, I've done that twice. I don't know why I was both at Walmart, but it was twice. Fuck. And I immediately spit it all out of the car, and I went to the back of the car, like had to dig out all of the food that we had got. I'm opening juices, like I'm just trying to eat shit. So that's why I physically felt that. That was not it. I also quit smoking, so don't smoke cigarettes, people.
I quit smoking several years ago as well.
It's tough,
cigarettes
but it's doable.
Are not where it's at. Yeah.
It's hard, but you can do it.
You can do it.
Anyway,
this is your sign.
Yep.
Okay, what we got next?
Next. Never have I ever had a same-sex crush or romantic attraction. Now, this, as a trans person, is a confusing question. Okay.
As a bisexual,
as a human,
this is not confusing at all. The answer is yes in both instances. So. I'm gonna hit that.
Oh yeah, true. Probably.
Have you ever liked men after you transitioned?
After I transitioned? I think I understood my attraction to men, or what I thought was attraction to men before I transitioned. Like I was like they were attractive, but then I don't know. Hold on. I'm too stoned for this. What's the question? What's the question? Wait, okay.
Were you ever attracted? After you transitioned, were you ever attracted to men?
I found men attractive after I transitioned. Yeah. I would. Yeah. I
would you give one a smooch?
Would I kiss a dude?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'd kiss. Anyone should
with tongue.
With tongue? A married man.
Well, obviously, in this hypothetical instance, you are not married.
I don't know. It'd have to be there, I guess.
You would have to be there, wouldn't you?
Have to be there to find out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's you, obviously, yes, because you're bi. So
What, you would kiss me?
I'm saying, of course, your answer to the question is that you had that same sex because you're bi.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked women when I identified as women, and I liked men when I identify as men, and I've liked both when I identified as both.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of really hasn't changed.
Yeah, people don't use labels really anymore. It's more just like people. Stoner question.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Have you ever spilled a grinder full of weed?
Oh my gosh. Who hasn't?
I'm hitting it.
It's painful too, because most of the time when it happens to me, I'm outside. So it's like,
oh fuck,
very not recoverable. You know, like,
bro, that's the
I'd be
worst.
like smoking my scraps of wood out there from my projects, like my dust, my carpenter dust. So no,
that's horrible. You know, the best thing I ever learned was the t-shirt over the hose, the vacuum hose trick.
Talk to me. What are you talking about?
You seen this? You heard about this?
No.
So
what is going on? This sounds interesting.
Most of my grinder spills have happened inside on a carpet.
Yeah.
With pets.
I just got what you're about to say. Okay.
So to catch the weed you just spilled, hopefully you have a vacuum with the hose.
This is a serious hack.
Put a t-shirt, stretch it over the hose or pantyhose or like whatever thin material, underwear, like whatever. Stretch it over filter. And then suck up the weeds where it spilled, and that way it's not going into the vacuum, it's staying on the fabric, and then you can just turn off the vacuum and separate out all the shit that you can. Hopefully.
You got to.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
I never knew this hack.
I've smoked.
Not very. I'm still learning.
I've smoked so much guinea pig hair.
Guinea pig hair. I have gotten so much of my own hair and my dog's hair out of my bongs.
Oh my god.
It's not it.
One time, wait, I have to share this one story. Yep. One time, okay, so I was smoking out of a bong. I just packed a fresh one.
Yep.
I was about to take the first hit. It was summer and the windows have been open and some fruit flies have gotten in.
Sure.
So I'm taking my hit and this fruit fly's been buzzing around my head. And I go to take my hit. I light my lighter. I bring it down to the bowl. And the very second I hit the bowl, that fruit fly out of nowhere flies into the flame. Oh. And I'm just hitting the bowl like I watched it all happen and I'm sucking in the essence of this fucking fruit fly. I clear the bowl and then I'm like,
like, what do you even do? You're like,
that was like one of my last bowls. So I'm like, what?
I know.
What do you do, Aaron? You smoke the fruit fly. Then you hope you develop some kind of Spider-Man-y superpowers.
Except for you'd be a fly instead of a spider.
I'd be a fruit fly, which is very apt because I am a little fruity.
Hey, happy Pride, everyone! Happy Pride!
Happy Pride!
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one?
Next one? Never. Oh wait, did we just do a weed one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never have I ever used a dating app for specific.
Oh, I'm hitting that.
I can't. I've never used one. I've never used one. I remember them being really popular when they came out, really popular and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But I was always in a relationship, so I never got there. But
yeah.
I always thought it was interesting to watch everyone else like swipe on each other, and it sounds like I'm an old man. I'm only like 27. But...
you're making me sound young. Tim and I met on Tinder, and it was supposed to just be a hookup, but here we are 3 years later, about to move into our first house. So, and then I met
He's amazing, by the way, everyone. Tim is amazing.
He is pretty fucking amazing.
Dope.
We love Tim. I met all my previous partners before Tim on dating apps too.
Yeah.
And they've all been pretty long term.
Wow.
So I feel like it's so different with queer people because so much of our existence, especially, you know, millennials and newer generations, we exist so much online. I came out for the first time online because that was where I cultivated a safe place.
Right.
You could be anonymous somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Try different names and pronouns and stuff. You know, you can use photos of women that you find on Google or men that you find on Google and pretend to be a man or a woman, you know, to feel out yourself. And I feel like it's a big part of being queer these days. Yeah. And it's also a good way because, you know, a lot of time in person can be unsafe. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a good way to feel things out and vibe check before meeting in person.
Yeah, it reminds me of like Omegle. I guess I did.
Oh my God.
I remember like in the like right after MySpace, when MySpace was turning into Facebook, like people were migrating over. There is that big Omegle in between where you had the photo, you could just message or you could video, either one, and you would like never know what the fuck was gonna pop up on the screen.
But you can guess what a lot of it was.
Exactly what you thought. A lot of the sex shit.
A lot of penises.
Half the time. more than half the time. And then it was like, okay. And then, you know, now you never hear about that anymore.
Oh yeah, but it's still there.
Next question.
God, what a fucking hellscape that was. Okay. What? Never have I ever smoked laced marijuana. I'm gonna hit that.
I'm gonna hit that because I was against that. Yeah, hold on. I'm like, wait, I can explain. Like I can
explain. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was only one time. I smoked. Well, it's not that it was so much lace, it's that they didn't tell me that it was synthetic marijuana.
Ooh, which means like man-made, right?
Yeah. And I was smoking bong rip after bong rip of this stuff, and then I ended up having some kind of seizure. And the people I were with did not want to take me to the hospital. Thankfully, I ended up okay, but
damn.
Chances are, if someone doesn't care enough about you to give you bad drugs, then they do not care enough about you to make sure that you are safe from those bad drugs. Right. So it's, stacked against you. So try and make sure you get your weed from a reputable source. It's more legal now in way more places than it ever has been. Yeah. Yeah, you could probably take a bus to the border of some state, and there's probably a dispensary right there for that reason. Yep.
Ready for you. Oh,
you smoke something laced?
Yeah, I did smoke something laced.
What happened?
I didn't smoke with people I knew. That was the problem.
It's the problem every time.
There was this girl that I thought was attractive that I went to her house.
Bro.
And we're there, and like there's like, I mean, now that I think about it, there's a lot of fucking people there. And like since then, I've never seen that many people in one place smoking weed, and I've been to a couple parties, but there was like literally a circle of like 10 people in the garage, and this big ass bong. And I had smoked out of bongs before. Like I smoked weed before. It wasn't like my first experience with a bong. So I know it wasn't just like a bong experience. and I hit it, and I immediately felt very different. It was like my visuals were way different. My like body experience was way different. It was like hard to move my arms and things.
Oh
Like
no.
I couldn't move, and when I did it, felt like it took me 45 minutes to like reach for my water. There's just a lot of bad things, and it was not it. It was I honestly I never found out what it was because I left in the morning and never went back. But it was not it. I did not. It had to have been laced because I've never experienced a high like that since.
Or it might have been
doing dabs and things like
this. It might
this.
have been synthetic.
Maybe that's what it was. I have no idea.
Because it affected my body really bad, like it wasn't. I don't think it. I said some kind of seizure, but I'm not sure if that's what it was.
Right?
Because
you were
I was still
trouble.
I was still there though. Right. I could still talk. It's just that my jaw was clenched shut and my body was shaking uncontrollably, but I could still talk to the people around me and hear them.
Right.
And I was like, so do you think I should go to the hospital? While I'm shaking?
Fuck. Yeah.
And I stopped shaking when one of the guys grabbed my feet.
Right. So
it was like maybe some kind of sensory something. I was like having my foot grabbed.
I don't know.
I don't know. Then I later found out that the entire reason he grabbed my foot was because he had a foot fetish. And, So
the moral of the story, people, is do not smoke with people you don't know. Smoke with safe people.
Yes.
Smoke shit that you know where it's coming from. And, be safe.
Yeah.
Be safe out there.
Please be safe. Okay. What do we got?
Next one is queer.
Queer.
Hold on, let me see. I've lost my list.
Oh no.
Never have I been misgendered or had my pronouns ignored. Ooh.
Oh, I'm hitting that.
Yeah, that's it. That's true.
So often.
Still happens.
Even just today it happened.
Yeah, been there. Terrible, though.
It's terrible, but I'm 31. I'm gonna be 32 this July. Fuck, I'm old. I'm fucking old, but I feel like maybe it's experience, maybe it's age, whatever. I feel like I look like this. When I look in the mirror, I'm like,
yeah.
Well, look at that fucking guy, huh?
What up?
What up? What's up with that guy? Like a beard guy. He's such a hot guy, Yes. And so someone calling me ma'am and she, her, I'm like,
hello.
All right, whatever.
Hello.
I mean, I look like this. You're the one who's calling someone who looks like this, she, her. So
right now you look a little strange. You're the one that looks.
Yeah, you look a little silly.
Everyone's kind of looking at each other like, is she all right?
Right.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's like, and when you think about how cis people react to getting misgendered, it's like, if you're trying to be low key about it, you're just like, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's sir, but whatever.
Exactly. It's hard to tell what in that moment you're just like, there's so many different ways you can respond and they're all playing out in your brain, at least for me.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And it's like, and I know people are not obligated to feel the way that I feel about things,
right,
or handle things the way that I would handle them, but that's just like where I'm at currently mentally about it. It's not worth any potential trouble.
Yeah.
I feel affirmed most of the day throughout my life. Yep. And that's not a battle that I need to have anymore.
Not with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope that everybody gets there one day if they're not there already. God damn, it's a good place to be.
And we will get through this together.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, what's the next one is a weed one.
Stoner one, yep. Back to stone.
Oh my god, Aaron.
What's up?
never have I ever smoked while shitting.
Oh.
Yes, I'm fucking hitting that. I smoke all the time while shitting.
Really, bro?
Yes.
I do not smoke while I shit. I'll tell you, I don't smoke in the house though, so that would be a little hard. I guess that's not really an option. I smoke like in the office and outside. So,
oh man, you're missing out.
One. But even back in the day when I smoked in the house, no, I didn't either. Wow, what an experience!
It's great.
It probably takes like 4 times as long.
Oh yeah.
I'm just an impatient bastard. I'm out of here.
I am so my mom fucking roasted my ass in front of Tim the other day. On Mother's Day when we went over. I had to go to the bathroom really bad because it's like a 2-hour drive, you know. So I went to go use the bathroom and I was almost done. And then my mom came in from smoking a cigarette. And she was like, "Where's my son?" And Tim was like, "Oh, he's using the bathroom." And she was like, "Well, we're not going to see him for 3 hours."
Well, there he goes.
I was like, "What the fuck, Mom?
Oh my gosh, Mom! Why you gotta be like that?"
Oh my god!
Right in front of my boyfriend, like, please.
Yes. Oh my god. And then they like bonded over that, and he's sure. Like, "Yes, I know, right?"
Oh yeah, cool. And I'm like, "Thank you, everyone. Fuck. I'm back now."
Right. And I was like, they were right on the other side of the bathroom door. Like, it's not like.
Of course they were.
Oh my god.
Never.
Was that?
Have I ever had a same-sex kiss? Man, this is. I mean.
Well, this one is worded same-sex. So yeah, I mean, same. Like again, as a bisexual man. I'm hitting that.
As a straight dude, I'm hitting it too.
Oh yeah. Does your driver's license, have you changed your gender marker?
Yeah, my gender marker has changed. And even though I live in Tennessee, it's because I was born in New York. So it's based on my birth certificate. So it was like a little loophole, like, fuck you.
Fuck yeah.
But I did.
So your sex is male?
Yes, my sex is male. And I did, before I transitioned, I kissed a few guys before I transitioned.
Yeah? Was it? Did it give you the downstairs tingles?
You're hilarious. Sometimes. I guess so, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah? Ooh, sassy.
Look, there ain't rules for this no more. There used to be, but there's not.
Oh my god, you heard it here first, guys.
Oh my god. Yeah, see how this could be misquoted. Y'all better listen to the whole episode before y'all be quoting me anywhere, all right?
Someone clip that.
No clip that. I'll clip it right out of the pot. No, I'm playing. No, we don't. We are all mad. We're all about authenticity here. We ain't gonna be changing something to make it look better because this is how we are, people. This is how we gonna be.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Never have I ever smoked during sex.
Oh,
I'm hitting it
all day long.
Smoking during sex. Oh my god. Okay. Can I just be a
I don't bit? In the house. I can't smoke in the house anymore. But when I did, it's amazing.
It's so good. One time
I banned.
One time I was going down on my partner while we were both smoking a joint, and he would like. Oh my god, it's so hot. He would like grab the back of my head and pull me up and then hold the joint to my face so that I could take a hit and then
oh my gosh.
And then I would exhale it out my nose because my mouth was full, you know what I mean? Very sexy, very sexy.
Wow, Bo's out here dropping tips for your relationship tips right now.
We got the tips right here, baby.
We got the deets, we got the alpha for you. We're on to a queer one. Let's see. I can't read. Here we go. Uh, what do you got? I can't read. I'm not seeing it. Maybe this one.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't see that there were 2 more pages.
2 more pages. Oh yeah, the
Um,
stoner questions.
yeah, I was looking at all the stoner ones. I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know.
Have you ever, never have I ever attended an LGBTQ wedding or ceremony? Have you attended one before?
No,
Where either one of them was no?
no. My first, I guess, queer wedding ceremony would have been yours, but I couldn't go because it was all the way in Tennessee, and that was like at a time when I couldn't really afford it.
Yeah, dude. No, I definitely, mine is the only one.
Oh yeah, you got married.
I got married, so it counts. Yeah, and I'm trans, so what's up? So yeah, technically I did, but besides my own, I have not. And I feel like it would just be so much fun. I mean, I didn't attend my wedding as a guest, but my wedding was a blast. But I can't imagine how like dope it would be. Yes, I would totally love to go to one. Like, I guess
Yeah,
yours will probably
too.
be my first one.
Besides yours.
Well, yeah, besides mine, but as a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, unless somebody else gets married. Well, like Charlie.
Yeah. We'll have to keep an eye out. I'll keep you guys posted on the LGBT.
Yeah.
My gosh. Yes. You got a stoner question.
Who are all the gay people I know?
I'm like, wait, let me rack my brain.
Okay. Never have I ever had a philosophical epiphany while high.
Ooh,
I'm hitting it.
all the time.
I'll go first. So it wasn't weed, but it was mushrooms. And I might have talked about this before, but this one time I did mushrooms. I was over at my ex's parents' house. We were house sitting for them. And so they were going to be gone for a week. So I thought it'd be a cool time for us to do mushrooms.
Yeah.
And because it's like down by the beach. So it's like a beach house. It's like got so many windows and so sunny, you know, and everything is like beach themed. And it's just like pastel yellows and cornflower blues and stuff. Yeah. And so we were staying in the guest bedroom, which is like very cornflower blue. Like the walls are that blue color. The bed dressings are all that blue color. Everything on the walls, like cornflower and stuff, it's like very much that color themed. And then they had recently put on an addition in the back that was like floor to ceiling windows, a sunroom, and that was painted yellow, and like the curtains were a pale yellow and there were yellow accents on the wall and stuff. Yeah, it was really gorgeous. So when the shrooms hit, I felt really uncomfortable in the blue room. I don't know why, but it felt like just walking over the door threshold, it felt like jelly or something, like I couldn't go in. Yeah. And I didn't like it, but I really liked the yellow room. But my ex at the time was playing video games in the blue room because that's where the TV and the game console and everything was. But I didn't want to be I didn't want to be in the blue room because I felt so yellow. And so I spent a lot of time in the yellow room by myself. Yeah. Just cracking up laughing at nothing just because I was so happy. Yeah. And then I realized that it didn't matter that I was feeling yellow. I can go in the blue room and I can be green for a little bit. And when I leave the blue room, I can still be yellow. And like, being green doesn't take my yellow away. And so that kind of
plus blue makes green. Stay with us.
Right. Right. Whoa. So I was like, me being yellow going into this blue room isn't making me blue. It's making me green.
Whoa.
And once I leave the blue, I can be yellow again. And so I took that into sober life, and I was like, because as an autistic person, I feel like I certainly act different ways around different people. Because I learn how to interact with those people, you know? Right. So I kind of like cultivate how I talk and act to better suit the people I'm with. You know what I mean? I don't know. So just something that I do. And it's something I feel that's like typical of autism sometimes. And so that kind of really helped me cope with like the kind of imposter syndrome that comes with that. Right. Like, am I faking it? Am I just acting like people that I'm not? Right. And the answer is no, that they're all me.
Yeah, you're still yellow.
Right. It's just I'm learning how to communicate best with certain people.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I freaking love
So I add a little blue. And when I'm not around those people and I leave the blue, then I can be yellow again. And it's fine. And it's still me.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
They're still yellow and green.
Wild.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was a big one. Yeah.
No, I don't know. That's awesome. I feel like that's really, I feel like that's like when you have, I feel like mushrooms, that's like common that they like people have those epiphanies type experiences or what is it? DMT?
Yeah. DMT is one of the ones that they say
epiphany
is
related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially the first couple times you do it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about, did you get any epiphanies?
Not that big. No. I love smoking. I smoke all day long, but I do when I do smoke and I'm really stoned and I'm working or I'm creating, it's like it comes so much easier. It's so much faster. I feel so much more like, oh my God, you know what's crazy? Or if I'm talking to Kayla about like we're talking about like something healing about or like traumatic and I'm trying to explain something, I'm like, I get so much easier to like, I'm that person that's like describes things. What are they called? Like using like or as, like using the words like or as, like we're getting grammatical. Yeah, similes or whatever. Similes. Where I like I like compare two things that are like not alike, like inanimate with like how you're feeling or like those types of things. So
I do that
like that. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, it makes it easier to understand.
Yeah.
I think my brain simplified something like a concept that I was struggling to grasp, and have the shrooms helped my brain make the connection.
Yeah.
To like
oh, that
okay, colors is a good way for you to understand this. So we're going to talk about colors.
Let's look at
We're going to make you feel yellow, and we're going to make this room feel blue, and you're going to have to work your way into the blue room. And
that's wild. What an experience.
Yeah, fucking insane, dude.
I love that so much.
All right, what do we got?
Weird question. Never have I ever been to a drag show or drag performance. We swung by one together, but we were only there like 30 seconds.
Yeah, we swung by one.
Yeah, we couldn't stay, but so I mean, technically, yeah, I'll hit it.
I'm hitting it.
We
stayed for at least 2 performances.
We did.
So
absolutely. So we did see a performance. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not a super full drag performance.
Oh, and I went to a whole full one in California. So.
Oh, yeah, you did. I heard about that. No, I definitely am due for an authentic drag performance. I need to hit up my local drag.
Me too.
Hit up your local drag, folks. Support your local drag. What up?
Hell yeah. I'm also looking forward to some potential new neighbors. Mm-hmm. Some of our friends are trying to get, some of our drag friends are trying to work their way from Cincinnati to Philly, and I'm super excited for the day that they're able to come to Philly because it's going to be so cool to have a drag performer around here that I know.
Amazing to like support see and
yes, oh my god. It would make me feel so much better like knowing the actual performer because I get so anxious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I not supposed to be here?
I know, I feel so bad.
But if I know the person, it's like, oh, it's okay. I know them. It's fine.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, but I guess it makes it easier for you to be like, oh, I'm here to see blah, blah, blah. Than,
right.
Even though we can, it just can be harder.
I know. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no. Never have I ever been caught by someone I didn't want to know I was high. Gonna have to hit that.
Yeah. Gonna have to hit it. Oh, a big hit.
Yep.
Why don't you? Oh, you're still hitting. It's a big one, huh?
You should never smoke and drive. I want to start that out right now. Do not smoke and drive. One time, I was a teenager and I made a terrible choice to smoke and drive. And I was on my way home, and I remember thinking, I have got to keep this shit together. I've got to keep it together. I got to like not say any words. Because if I say too many words, they're going to know. Oh my gosh, it was the scariest pullover ever. And I made it through okay. And I don't remember a lot of it, but I got home safe and I learned a lesson, and I never actually smoked and drove like that before because it was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was a scary moment for me, but I did learn a nice lesson.
That's it's a good lesson to learn.
Mm-hmm. Who caught you?
Fuck, I just had it and then I forgot. Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, who was it? Oh my God.
Everyone else, you're like, I don't care. Everyone else can know I smoke weed, but you got that one person, you're like, bro, don't. I'm sure
I did.
I'm sure my dad has caught me pretty stoned before as well, but I don't know if he knew it.
Yeah, see the thing about I fucking remembered. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. Nice. So it was one Thanksgiving.
Family event.
Okay, so like my mom knows I smoke weed. Like the family knows I smoke weed. Yeah. It's like whatever. You know, right. My mom was smoking weed when she was 15 in the 80s, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay. So your mom was a smoker. Yeah.
Yeah. And my mom, one of the cool things about my mom grew up in the 60s, you know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
60s, 70s. So like, she's done it.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
My mom was very much that gal. Yeah. So when I was in high school, she was like, you are my child. Mm-hmm. You and I are very alike. And if you're anything like me, I want to make sure that you know what you're getting into before you get into it. Yeah. So
that's a common thing.
Yeah. So she was like, ask me whatever you need to know about any drug. I'll tell you what it feels like, what it happens, what it blah, blah, blah. And so she was not concerned about weed. She was, you know, and first of all,
about the rest.
Yeah, I didn't start smoking till I was 19. So I was an adult and I was out of her house anyway. So, like, what are you going to do? I smoke weed.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. Arrested. I'm not getting into trouble, you know, like,
yeah, my business.
I don't have any tickets. I don't have any, you know,
I'm a functioning citizen.
Right. So this one Thanksgiving, my grandpa had given me my Christmas present early. Uncle Tommy, God rest his soul. He gave me a super pretty orange little bong that was hand blown. And because he knew that orange was my favorite color. And on Thanksgiving dinner time, right before dinner, he was out in his shed drinking his beers like he does. Yeah. And me and him smoked a bowl in his shed before dinner, because I was gonna smoke before dinner anyway. Why wouldn't I? It's fucking, you gotta smoke before dinner. And so he doesn't smoke bongs.
Yeah.
And so he had one hit and he was out like a light. And then I kept smoking, and I was pretty zooted as well.
Bongs.
No.
Mostly.
And then I needed to help his ass up the stairs of the deck. And then
you regretted
it. I opened the sliding glass door and then walked right into the screen door. And then I couldn't stop laughing, and everyone knew immediately that I was stoned off of my ass.
Yep,
and
everyone knew right away.
And then when Uncle Tommy started falling asleep at the table with his fork and knife in his hand, like...
Just totally not even trying to help you guys look regular.
Mina, God rest her soul, she said, did you give my husband weed?
Weed?
And I was like, Nina, it's okay.
It's fine. Everyone relax.
It's fine. He's
That's
just
exactly
a little
what
sleepy.
a stoner would say. Fine, everyone. Totally fine.
It's fine. It's fine. And then apparently I passed out on the couch and started snoring too. And my mom and my aunt got a video of me like fucking
just bonding as fuck.
Oh my God.
I love that so much. I love that. That's perfect.
Good memories.
But that's like a precious memory you'll always have,
Yeah. Oh my God.
I had a shed smoking bonding moment with Kayla's dad, and I actually asked him to if I could marry Kayla in the shed at our old house, smoking a bong out there while everyone was playing, and we were like out in the back corner, just like hiding out, watching everyone, and it was a wonderful moment. You can have some wonderful bonding shed moments with the bowl. I'll say.
Yeah.
I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this game of Never Have I Ever. We like to change it up sometimes. We can get heavy, we can get sad, we can get a lot of top surgery content. So we're gonna slice it up as much as we can.
We're multifaceted, baby.
We're just trying to stir at the pot and share it with you guys. So yeah, we'll have to catch you in the next episode on Sundays, and you might be seeing some top surgery content from me soon, as I only have a few more days until I go under. So
5 more days.
Yes, and 4 days till we leave, because we're staying at an Airbnb the night before. So 4 days until we're like leaving. Oh
my God, so. Aaron, you're not gonna get any sleep.
Oh, bro, I'm just trying to I'm trying to distract myself and like mentally prepare for the whole thing. Yeah. And afterwards in recovery, because it's like so many things to prepare for. I'm gonna go let my brain do that thing. You guys go have a wonderful night, and we will see you guys in the next
next one.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.